It's Donnie in Oklahoma, and behind me is one of the biggest water features that we'll have going on for a fair while. Basically what we're doing is we're putting GFRC panels, the composite stuff, on top of Galvacore. And what this is doing is it's saving us a tremendous amount of time just with manpower alone. You can see we're kind of digging a catch basin for everything. There's going to be a bigger pond, but just in case the rest of the pond doesn't hold the water, we've got the catch basin that will be kind of a backup so that the water feature can keep working. About 2.5 yards in the footing of this thing, and we've got the first row of our GFRC panels, ledge falls panels, made at the bottom of it. As you can tell, we don't really have all that much manpower into it. I mean, we've worked really hard in the short time we've been here, but as far as everything's concerned, we've gotten probably 10 times the amount of work that somebody else would have done already, just because of these panels and just because of these panels down here. It's a great system, and it's very fast. Wait to see what we do next. Well, as you can see, our mud is set up inside of our Galvacore. We've got our first rung of concrete made. The idea is to do a stratification here and make it look like it's different levels of the same outcropping. This stuff is incredibly strong. Hardly moves at all, just with that bit of mud on the bottom of it. Once we get the top tied in, it won't move at all. Later on today, we'll use shotcrete and probably have this thing like almost done today. 20 feet wide, 8 feet tall. It's a pretty significant project. If we wouldn't have had so much dirt work, we would have probably been done with this part by now. So this is a good way to do this. It's very strong, it's very, very fast, and it's cost effective too. It's pretty comparable to what you'd buy just with rebar, and especially whenever you add in the manpower to tie all this stuff. It's just a better way of doing it. Let's go jump on some Galvacore. This is a close-up of this product. As you can notice, it's 3 inches thick. It's set up on 2-inch grids, and then on all of these 2-inch grids, there's a truss system that goes all the way down that's kind of spot welded to it. Now, you look at this and you say, how strong could that really be? But I'll demonstrate that real quick. I'm 300 pounds. This stuff flexes a little bit, but it doesn't really have too much give. So you can stand on it, but even more so, no damage to it whatsoever. It's tough stuff. not a trip. Alright, later on whenever we shoot this with concrete, it's going to be stronger than what rebar would be, I promise you. Now, it's just a process of putting our panels on and shooting it with mud. Well, as you can see behind me, it's the end of day 4. We've done a lot of boulder work, something that we don't typically do, but we threw it in on this one because I think it's going to look really cool. But if we wouldn't have done the boulder work, we'd have been done probably midday with this thing. We have a little bit more work to do. We're going to do that tomorrow. We scheduled that for the bentonite phase of the pond. We're going to put bentonite in it, help the homeowner out with that as well. So I'm not really too disappointed that we didn't wrap this thing up completely on day 4. We've got like a 4-man crew. You know, we're doing a lot of work. As you can tell, like the dirt work and all of that stuff here is taking up a lot of our time. But a typical, 20 by 8 or 9 foot water feature is pretty much easily done in 3 or 4 days if that's the only thing that you're doing. It's a great technique. It's very structural. We've put probably, 2 tons of boulders on the top of this thing today. It's been about a week after we shot it and did everything that we've done to it. So we hooked up the water to it and watched it run. There are good things about it and bad things about it. We're going to have to spend a little bit more time on waterproofing the top of it. So that'll be scheduled in tomorrow with the bentonite phase, and we'll get everything handled and wrapped up tomorrow. 5 days on a project like this with 4 guys is insane. We've got a good technique, so hope you like it. Well, we're finished with our job now. Very proud of it. I love the way that this thing looks. I also love the system. It's really very clean, very crisp, very strong, and very, very fast. This is just the way that I do these now. So check out Galvacore and check out the way that we've done this. And I think that you're going to be very pleased with it as well. So results speak for themselves.